mud, just throw it in there, it's dead in the sound. It don't have to be plumb full. Dirt? Nah, I wouldn't do dirt. That's what I was thinking. Leach out.
Virgin reground foam, that's why I deaden all mine, because it does deaden it. It leaves it real light.
Right.
It deadens the sound excellent.
Right.
But they are light, real light.
Yeah.
A whole wheelbarrow.
You'd have to seal the inside of the cavity like it were a pond, and hope and pray it never cracks, because the minute it cracks, that dirt starts leaching through.
What if you mix cement into that?
Is that me? Oh, it's him.
Made like a pond.
It's still not going to be.
And what color are you going for here when you paint?
Like my booth.
Like your booth?
Well, actually, I regress. That's that Fort Hood. They had a sandstone. That's true. Not sandstone. Limestone. True. Most of the times is a yellowish color. Okay, and they wanted that indigenous to Texas. When I got this up here and we were looking through a magazine, because I'm going to wainscot the front of this with the same limestone. I hate the limestone. Hate it with a passion. But it's already down on my well, and my wife loves it and wants it, so she wins. She gets what she wants. But this is going to be a blackish rock. If you look at her, most of the time she wears black. She likes black. I don't know what it is, man. And she's not a Satanist or anything. She's a really cheerful person, but she likes black. She wants this to be a black rock. She feels, most of the time you do not have the sun here. Most of the time we're dark here. We are always dark at this location, so she wants that kind of a mystic type of a
Did you paint it already?
Huh?
Did you paint that already? Why it's orange? On the salt waterfall?
That was just a panel that we had downstairs when we did a class, and it just happened to get some orange stain on it. No. Yeah.
What I found.
What would this retail at? If I was making it? We figured it out by square footage. We do not give the customer, ma'am or sir, it's $150 a square foot. We're not talking about $1.50, ma'am or sir. We're talking about $150. That would be my goal. But could you say that? Somebody's saying $150 a square foot. I don't think so. But that's what you're bidding it. And I'll tell you, we talked about this. Take a string and lay it here and undulate through all this, and then measure that string, and then take a tape measure here to there. You got a lot more in that string than you do on that tape measure. Forget the string. It's impossible to calculate. You haven't built it. How are you going to calculate it? How can you foresee the exact square footage until after you're done? Give me length, width, and depth, and I will give you a calculated square footage, and I will multiply it in my head and say to you 25,000, whatever this is. I believe this to be, well, I'm trying to think. This was 16, then there was a 12, then there was a 10. So that's 38. Say 40 feet for easy calculations. It's 200 square feet. 200 times 150 is 30 grand. 30 grand is what I would charge for this. No, just from him to then. That's it. I know I can. I go back to that the guy that was from California that sold the $660,000 pool. He now doesn't touch a pool for less than $1 million. What does he know that I don't? He knows how to sell. Now, can you go into a market today, brand new, $1 million for that pool? What? You don't know me? I don't have any work that I can show you? You ain't getting it. It ain't happening. He's worked up a rapport with the community. He has a reputation for good, professional installation. That doesn't come overnight. But it is possible to do in a small section of time, 3 to 5 years. I take Wickenburg and I go back to that, man. I'm walking around, just moved there, got no cash in my pocket. I'm pruning. I'm a landscaper by trade in most cases. I'm pruning, I'm removing cactus. I'm saying, hey, I got a photo book of lots of waterfalls. Want a waterfall? You want a waterfall? Waterfall Jenkins here. Waterfall? Anybody want to, I'm marketing. I'm going around spilling my guts out to all these people, running newspaper ads, doing all kinds of things, and nothing, man. When you go to a small town of like 3,500 people, there's nothing but everybody knows each other. Well, these cats come in all the time professing they can do great things, and we buy from them and they leave and we get ripped off. Let's just wait and see if this boy is going to stay for a while. So then you become involved in the community, in your civic and your spiritual relationship with the community, and you start to be on boards, and you train soccer, and you sponsor, you know what I mean? You become part of the community, and you prove yourself to that community. And then you do good work, and the people that you do good work for start talking, and it gets around, and finally, the first 6.5 years that I was there, I installed 6 water features. I'm eating top ramen. My kids are going to Walmart for their clothes. We're not very happy. But we've got the vision, and we understand business because we've had success before in a bigger market. We just chose to relocate from, well, my in-laws moved down, and my wife was 3.5 hours away instead of 3 days, and it was still too much distance, so we moved. Bottom line is, the last 6.5 years, I installed 183 features. The first 6.5 years, you're proving yourself. And you're, giving it away, basically for cost. Look at that big job that I did that was that 80-foot bank with the 8-foot with a little swimming pool in front of it. A lot of plants. You've seen it in your photo book. You see it on the job tour. I did landscaping, irrigation, gravel, a little putt golf course thing, little brick, all for $14,500. I was there for 30 days. I brought home $7,400. I had 5 people working on that job, but I was there every day. People, I could live for 3 months on $7,400 today. I would do that job again today if I needed the money and I needed to propel my company forward. Not bad wages, okay, for 30 days worth of work for an uneducated man. That's good work, good pay. But I later sold that job again to a new homeowner that bought it 3 years later because their dog chewed up the irrigation, they killed plants, they did a whole bunch of stuff to it, and then this guy I sold it for double again when I came back, and this time I took it from a fish pond, I made it into a swimming pool, and I planted some more, and blah, blah, blah. That job catapulted me. Got in the front page of our small town newspaper. New waterfall in the new Brom division, and it was front page, and that just catapulted me, finally, out into the community more, with all the things that I'd done. But like I said, that is not an easy trick. When you finally get to the point where people are wanting you, demand's high, then you can start saying, hey, more price. It doesn't happen overnight. I say hogwash to that. Don't move to a small town. What are you, an idiot? Why did I move to Oregon here? This is the stupidest place to do business. It's not business friendly here. Real estate isn't practical. It's too high cost. Texas, a business associate of mine bought my warehouse for like $400,000. I paid double that. You know what I mean? There isn't, the labor's cheaper down there. I don't got rain to deal with. There's all kinds of, this was not a good move. So if we think about business, let's go to Fortune magazine, and we're going to take your business and say, do a makeover on us. Tell us what we need to do. Move from Oregon. Get into a market. No, but maybe move to Portland instead of Sheridan. Get into where there's people you can actually sell to without logistics of being so far away or all kinds of stuff. Our trucking costs more money because we're way out there. We're off the I-5 corridor. It doesn't make sense. So if you go back to what I just said, it's all folly. Move to a metropolitan area. They don't talk. In the old contractor days, and I'm not proud of that. There's that element, like I said, before 1989, where I would have stole from you. I would have told you lies. And I wouldn't even have thought about it, had no conscience. All right? But I learned that was dead, and it was, it wasn't profitable, so we left that. But bottom line, the fact of a big town and the marketing that I talked about, you don't have the little town, oh, who's this? Oh, that's that guy that just got to town. They don't know if you're in town or not. You get your image out there. I could be selling tomorrow. I don't need installations to sell. David was talking to me about needing an installation to sell. I don't need an installation to sell. Drop me out of prison today. I will get work tomorrow. It is not, it's what's in here, and furthermore in here, your ability, your knowledge to sell. Market, to sell yourself. I'll sell a water feature. I'll have no pickup truck. I'll hire Josh, say, hey dude, pick me up at my hotel tomorrow because I'm living on Skid Row. Pick me up there and I'll pay you $12 an hour. Oh, can you drive me to work? I'll flip you a couple of dollars for gas. Oh, you got any shovels? I can make rock with next to nothing. And I can get those tools from the very first job. You got to give me a down payment. I'll go buy me a grinder, a mixer, paddle. I'll have the money. I'll start again. Do you know that the really successful people that you may have encountered or heard about in life have never made it to the racetrack and won their first race. They were racing, they looked down there on a 3-legged racehorse, and they had to dismount and find them a new 4-legged racehorse. You don't, but fail. Real successful people have many times failed. The difference between